Now we can start.
Okay.
A warm, yeah, a warm welcome to you all a warm welcome to all the participants of this webinar. I'm Kuldeep Srivastava, your today's host. I thank Mr. Shashank Tyagi and Mr. Divyansh Sethi on behalf of GirlScript Foundation. We have with us Mr. Divyansh and Mr. Shashank. First of all, I will briefly introduce both of them. So, Mr. Divyansh Sethi is All India Rank 8 of GATE 2020, and he is co-founder of Petroleum from Scratch. And we have with us Mr. Shashank Tyagi. He is three times GATE qualified, and he secured All India rank 77 in ISRO Scientist Big Examination, and also he qualified uh, uh, BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center written examination. So on this note, I will request firstly Mr. Divyansh Sethi to please briefly introduce yourself. Like we want to know your journey from your schooling to now IIT Madras, and right now you got placed in ONGC. So what sort of journey this was? We want to know this. Yeah.
Thank you, Kuldeep. So, I belong Rajasthan. My hometown is Hanumangarh, a small town in Rajasthan. I've done my schooling here only. After schooling, I also went to Kota for preparation of ITG, which I didn't study at all. I just used to do the time pass at all the times. So I didn't manage to get into any of the IITs then. So I got the admission. Somehow I managed to score a decent rank in JEE mains in 2013, and on that basis I got admission in MIT Pune. In MIT Pune, I got petroleum engineering branch, which I have no idea of what this branch is and what its future might be. I was just getting a college. Means MIT is a reputed college in the Maharashtra area, so I was just getting a good college. So I just took the chance and got admission there. So all these 4 years again, I used to be a decent scorer. I will not say that I was the topper all the in all the 4 periods of my college life, but yes, I was a decent scorer. After that, I got placed in L&T Infotech in 2018 through the campus placements. I worked in L&T Infotech for about 9 to 10 months in Bombay, Navi Mumbai, but I realized that this is not what I want to do. So I just started to analyze that, okay, what are the options available for me to get back into the industry. Means L&T Infotech was related to the kind of work which I was doing there was related to petroleum industry, but it was not a core domain kind of work. So I just wanted to enter into the core field. So I realized that, okay, GATE is my option. GATE, I can do it. If I do start my preparations, I can crack it. So I started preparing very well. The biggest motivation to start that preparation at that time was my colleague Divyanshu, which is the founder of Petroleum from Scratch today. So he was the motivation. So we just started preparing together, and I somehow managed to get All India rank 25 in GATE 2019. Uh, Through that rank, I got admission in IIT Madras. So in IIT Madras, again I appeared for the GATE in 2020, and today I have secured the rank of All India rank 8. And based on this rank only, because of these last two good performances from my GATE exam, this actually increased the weightage in my resume, and these ranks, I believe that these ranks have helped me to secure the ONGC also through the campus placements.
Okay. Okay, that's a great journey, and that is obviously that is a motivating journey for all of us. And after this, I will request Mr. Sasank Tyagi to please introduce your schooling journey. And after that, right now you did your MTech from IIT Ropar. So the journey between this, what sort of struggles you have faced, and what were the achievements you have did. So please introduce about that.
Yeah, thanks, Kuldeep. So I was born and brought up in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. I did my schooling from Meerut only. And then since I was not getting any good college, so I started doing my engineering from Meerut, from Uttar Pradesh Technical University.
Okay.
Till the school, I was not serious at all. Then since I did not got any good college, so started studying hard in college. So from getting a very middle class student, I became a topper in the first year of engineering, which I continued in my fourth year. My biggest motivation for GATE was the placements. The placements in our college were so bad that there was no option left else to prepare for GATE. So I started preparing for GATE in my third or fourth semester only, and I continued with my self-study for 2 years. And in the final year, I got a decent rank to get into IIT Ropar. Then I started continuing my studies to IIT Ropar. In 2019, I was placed in campus in a private company, Time to Technologies. But till that time, since I did appeared for the GATE again, I was placed in a Mini Ratna PSU, KIUCL Limited. So since it was a government job, it was obvious for me, being for belonging for UP, to go for a government job. I went there, and I found that this job is very hectic for me, or it's a field job. I wasn't sure that I will continue here. So I resigned there after 5 or 6 months only, and then I joined back the same company which I wasn't placed from campus. It's Time to Technology. It's based in Bangalore. So since from last 1.5 year, I'm working here, and I'm feeling more better than in a PSU. But it depends for everyone what all wants and what you want. And this GATE score and this ISRO rank, this BARC rank helps us a lot in campus placements as well. Maybe it doesn't need to qualify, but it helps a lot in campus. It
Yeah,
gives a positive impression to everyone.
yeah, that's great. So my next question is from Divyansh Sethi, sir. So when you have started preparing for GATE examination, and most importantly, what was the guiding factor for you? Like why you have thought for GATE, not for any other competitive examination which are there for an engineer? Yeah,
So I told you that I was working in L&T Infotech in Navi Mumbai, right? So I just wanted to get out of there because I have realized that this is not the kind of work which I want to do. So I just started to analyze what are the options available for me. So I had two options that I can go for. I can contact the recruiters of private companies, or I can go for the preparation of GATE exam. So what I did was I thought of myself that okay, you can go for contacting the recruiters from private companies, but if you start with your GATE preparations, you will also learn something. You will learn the technical aspects of the petroleum engineering, right? So at the during the college period, I was not very well. I won't say that I was very well versed with my concepts of my domain knowledge. I used to cram some concepts and just go and write the examination and score some good marks. But I realized that okay, if you have, if even if you if even if I manage to get a interview scheduled for me in a private company, I don't have that kind of knowledge which the companies expect. So I thought that okay, just start the preparation for the GATE. I didn't start the preparation for appearing in the GATE exam. I just started so that it will increase the basic knowledge, basic concepts knowledge of me. So this was the main motivation for starting the preparations. But as soon as I started the preparations, I realized that I was understanding some things which I used to cram in my college life. So it just invoked the interest in me that okay, I'm understanding it very easily, which I was not able to understand in college. So I just kept running on that track, and I was just having fun in my preparations. And then I realized that okay, no, I can, if I go with the same pace, if I go with the same interest and discipline, I can surely crack the gate. So it just invoked the confidence in myself. So this was the biggest factor that why I started for the preparation of gate exam.
okay.
And
So
yes,
my
your
next,
second,
yeah,
yeah, 1 second. Your second question was that why only gate? You didn't go for some other competitive exam, right? So,
yeah,
being a petroleum engineer, majority of us have only this one option. If you want to go in a technical sector, if you want to go in a technical company, when you see highest through gate. So 90 to 95% people who want to land a good job, uh, as Shashank also said that some people are attracted towards that sarkari nokri part, right? Especially in the northern part of India. So
Yeah.
that is also a factor. So GATE helps you achieve that too.
Yeah. So my next question is from Mr. Sasank. I am very curious to know, like in your all three attempts, you secured 71 marks in first attempt, 71, then 72, then 71.33, something like that. So what
Yes.
was the secret for you? Like we just want to know that how you have maintained this track of scoring this decent mark in gate.
So yeah, I did prepare for GATE for the first time, very hard. But in the second and third attempt, it was the same. The concepts. If you are good in concepts, there's nothing you will forget. It's not you have to remember some biological names. It's just the concepts which will take you ahead. Even yesterday, I gave my exam, although I didn't prepare from last 4 years. But I am sure I will get the same score around 70 marks. So the concepts which you learn in the college or during your GATE coaching or something, you will never forget those concepts. GATE is
Yeah.
not an exam which is checking your learning capabilities,
Yeah.
just your conceptual abilities, just aptitude.
Yeah. So my next question is from Mr. Divyansh that when one should start his gate preparation, like what is the perfect time to start this gate preparation that we can that it will be sufficient to get a good rank in gate examination.
See, I won't say that you should start your preparation 1 year or 1.5 year before the examination or 6 months. I won't say you that timeline, but what I feel is that when you realize that why I want to do this gate preparation, your why is very important, and I say it to everyone that and it also applies in every sector of your life. Okay, if you want to do something, and if your why is strong, that okay, this is the reason I want to do this particular thing, I think that is the perfect time to start your preparations. Similar is the case in the gate examination. So if you know that okay, you realize after analysis that okay, this is my reason, and everyone can have different reasons. So if you realize that okay, this is my perfect reason why I want to start, that is the perfect time to start, even if it is before 1 month before your gate examination.
Yes.
Okay. So this question is from Mr. Sashank that like now third year students are also allowed for taking up gate examination. So what will be your advice to those students who are going to take up their examination in third year?
So my advice will be that accuracy. Since the subjects you have studied, don't focus on the marks, but the subject you have studied, how accurate you are, how well you are doing those questions, how well you are attempting those questions, and the score attempt versus the correct ones. That is more important rather than scoring a good decent score. That is more important.
Okay. So we will take up one question from comment section. Someone is asking that is coaching important for GATE? So I would like to that Mr. Divyansh, please answer this.
See, I have done my preparation 2 times without coaching at all, because in for petroleum engineers there's only one or two coaching institutes which give you the material, which the teachers teaches you the concepts, and these coachings are good. But I think when you, as I said, that if your reason is strong to start the preparation, if your why is strong, and we all have the books available with us in today in PDF formats, there is no hard books required. Everyone has the soft copy materials available with them, be it the handwritten notes, be it the books, any kind of material. So I think if you go through the syllabus by yourself, and you just break down your goals into a smaller goals, you will be able to do it without coaching as well. Yes, but if you don't have enough confidence in yourself at the starting of your preparations, you can definitely go and join the coaching institutes. It again matters on your confidence level at individual's capability also. So if you are good at making notes, if you're disciplined. So what happens with some people are that they are not disciplined enough, that they say that if they start preparing at home, there's some kind of disturbances from the home side or from any kind of disturbances, they are not able to go on that discipline track. So in that scenarios, coaching can help you as well. So this again, my answer will be that it depends for everyone.
Okay. So this COVID actually changed the education sector and everything went online. So now students have one query that if they will start prepare their preparation for GATE, so what should be their option? Like what should they take up? Online coaching or offline coaching, Mr. Shashank?
See, if I have to choose between offline and online, I will always choose offline classes because the interaction with the faculty that that you are having live, the way, the speed, the competition between all the students in the classroom is always better. But like me belonging from Meerut, there was not a good coaching center in Meerut. So I have to go to Delhi for coaching, which was not possible for me. Then the students which are not able to go to a big city for coaching, and they can prefer online coaching. So, but if there's the option of offline, I will prefer offline coaching.
Okay. So one private question from both of you, like how much CGPA you both have maintained in your engineering, and is this CGPA factor is important for taking up GATE examination? Like it is said that the students who have good CGPA 9 pointers, they nail this examination in very first attempt. So what is your opinion on that? And if it permits, you can answer like how much CGPA you had. Yeah. So
Yeah,
firstly,
okay.
Yeah.
Mrs. Sasan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those students scoring good CGPA in semester exams somehow mean that they are good in concepts. So if you are good in concepts, you will score good in semesters. You will good in GATE. You will score in good in other exams as well. CGPA matters, not up to that much level. It matters to know that you are good in concepts. It gives you confidence. Yes, I can do. I can score well. I will score well in my semesters. So I can score well in my GATE. I can score well in other exams. So it gives you a confidence, and that's all. Because CGPA is something is your abilities and capabilities.
Yeah. Okay. So what will be your answer for Mr. Divyansh for
See,
this question? What?
definitely, I'll be lying if I say CGPA doesn't matter. Definitely, it matters. It matters during the campus placements because companies will allow only those students. They fix that parameter that you must have maintained this minimum amount of CGPA, right? But CGPA is not the only thing that matters. For example, in our college, when I graduated in 2018, at that period of time, we didn't have the CGPA system. We have the percentage system. We just get the marks
Yeah.
in percentage, right? So my percentage was decent, not good, not bad. It was decent. Like you can consider me in the top 11 to 15 students, right? So it was during the time of campus placements. I was eligible for a well-known company that is ExxonMobil, which is a huge name in petroleum sector, right? So it was my interview of the petroleum industry. I managed I managed to cross that parameter of this minimum percentage. But I was when the interview started, I realized, as I told you earlier also, that I used to cram some things, cram the formulas or cram some graphs and concepts in my college life, and just to use to get the decent score. I realized that in my interview that day that no, this is not how you score marks, and marks are not that important. Yes, marks are important, but this is not the right way to get the marks. So I'll not suggest anyone just for the sake of getting good CGPA and you are just cramming the formulas or learning things. No, this is not the right way. You'll realize later on in your career. So if you are still in your college life, if still in your undergraduation, just try to understand concepts. It is okay that if you are doing lesser number of topics, but whatever you are doing, do it the right way. This will definitely help in your career. And yes,
Okay.
one more thing, that CGPA matters in the for some companies in GATE examination as well. For example, ONGC, if even if you have a, let's say if I am the 8th ranker, right? But if I don't have the minimum percentage of 60 in my bachelor's degree, that ONGC will not allow me. So ONGC, this is the parameter that okay, you must have scored a minimum 60%. So there it matters that your CGPA should be it's decent.
Okay. So now we want the like we want to know the specific strategy which you both have followed for GATE examination? So firstly, Mr. Shashank. Yeah.
So it all depends on individual how they study. There are few students. One of my roommate he used to study for 1 hour before exam and used to get 9 CGPA. And like me, who used to study for the whole night, 10 days before exams, then we used to get 8 CGPA. It all depends on your capability. How do you approach? How do you do? And means it's an individual thing. For me, it was like I remember I learned some concepts when I write and solve some problems. I just can't read anything and just try some questions. I have to write those concepts. I have to write in my own language in Hindi. I used to prefer English and Hindi. Both English plus Hindi makes when used to learn the concepts and then used to do the problems. I can't just read and learn anything. For me, it's important to write, and it depends on the individual. Some people just can look one and they remember everything. So yeah, it depends on individual.
Yeah. One more question from comment section. Someone is asking that what is good CGPA for you? Like above than 7 or 8. So what you suggest for us that what we should maintain? It is said that we should take part in extracurricular activities also. So actually this affects our CGPA. So according to you, what we should what CGPA we should target, Mr. Divyansh?
I think I think that above 7 point anything above 7.5 is a decent CGPA. It won't harm you. But in some cases, for example, I'll share you the scenario from IIT Madras. Some companies when they come, the placement session actually takes in some phases. So majority of good companies come in the initial phase of the placement session. So these kind of companies prefer to have the CGPA above 8 only. So if you can maintain the CGPA above 8, well and good. But anything above 7.5 is, I think, decent CGPA.
Okay. So Mr. Shashank, according to you, what is decent CGPA? Like 7.5, 8, or 7?
For me, anything about 7, or what Divyan said, I will agree to it. Anything about 7.5, 7 is perfect.
Okay. Okay. So someone is asking that which is best coaching for petroleum. So I think that Mr. Divyansh will answer for this.
I think heads down right now, Petrogate Academy in Dehradun. It is the best coaching available right now in India.
Okay. So
Yeah, but
next question.
they have also started the offline course, I guess also. So you don't need to go all the way to Dehradun. If you want to go for online sessions, you can contact them as well. They provide online lectures as well.
Okay. So I want answer for this question from both of you that what are the exposures which we will get after clearing the gate examination?
So yeah, there are many things you can go for after GATE. One option is PSUs. The majority of the students preparing for GATE target for PSUs, and the second one is IITs, and third one is you can also directly opt for PhDs. These IITs and IITs they offer PhDs through GATE score, skipping your MTechs. So if your college is not that good, you're not up to that level, your placements are not good, you can go into some IIT and get the placements from there. If you are opting for government jobs, of course, you should opt for PSUs. And if you are well good in researches, you can opt for MS, you can opt for PhDs, and there are some GRFs also going, project assistants, some of the organizations like ISRO, BARC, DRDO, they also recruit GRFs for 2 years. These are all the options to get. It's a whole variety of things which you can do after GATE.
Okay. Okay, so someone is asking that, sir, even after clearing gate examination, the CGPA matters for getting. Question is not that much clear, but yeah, maybe she is asking that after clearing gate also that CGPA matter, Mr. Divyansh.
Uh,
You mean in IITs or getting colleges in after GATE or like before CGPA, like bachelor CGPA?
Yeah, maybe her question is not clear. Maybe she's asking about the PSU and IIT both.
I see if you have scored a good rank and you have qualified for the interview part of any PSUs, then I don't think there will be they don't decide the results on the basis of CGPA. There is just that parameter which you have to clear. Like I said, 60% in the case of ONGC. So if you have above than 60, then it's okay. It doesn't matter if you have 65 or 66 or 61. Everyone is equal for them above 60.
Okay. So, next question is engineering mathematics and aptitude is part for it is for all the branches. It is mandatory for all the branches. So, how you have managed this? How you approach this section, and have you scored full out of full marks, and or it was you haven't got through that much?
Yeah, see, the first thing about GATE is the whole exam is an aptitude test.
Yeah.
Aptitude test in the end. So
Yeah.
there is some portion called general aptitude, but this whole portion is aptitude. So you have to good in aptitude. That's when you can attempt good the engineering concept as well. Talking to the specific general aptitude and engineering mathematics, general aptitude is not something you can read from any book. It just I never prepared for general aptitude. It just develops yourselves, and it's just a thing when you realize how thing will work, how thing flows. There's no need of preparing so well, so focused into general aptitude. Of course, for engineering mathematics, you have to prepare well. You have to be good in mathematics formulas. The thing is, I
Just a second.
prepared. Yeah. So I gave 4 times. So my score out of 30 was around 25, 24, 25, always within that same range. And first reason was because of that English part, 5 marks English part. My English is as well as I can score a 1 mark out of 5. So yeah,
Okay.
out of that 15 aptitude marks, you divide it as numerical ability, 10 marks, and 5 marks English. So since I was not good at English, I did not focus at 5 marks. I focused on rest of 95 marks.
Okay. So, how you have approached this section, Mr. Divyansh?
See, I think that this is the most important 30 marks of overall out of your 100 marks. Majority of people just focus on the 70 marks of the technical area. But if, let's say, if 10 students are preparing for the GATE examination, the 10 out of 10 will be going for the preparation of those 70 marks, correct? But only two three people out of 10 will just focus on this, also focus on this general aptitude and mathematics part. This is the reason that this becomes so important. And in the previous 4 to 5 years, if you see the history of GATE rank toppers, if everyone who else is the GATE topper, they have a minimum 25 out of 30 in this section. And also, this is not that tough part. This is an easier part. If you do mathematics and this aptitude part, let's say hour a daily or half an hour a daily, this is more than sufficient, I guess. There's no just need to go so hard on it. And I won't prefer, I'll just share this my scenario. I used to do this preparation from YouTube videos because it's easier to understand when someone teaches you, and there are plenty of excellent videos out there. There's a channel called Gate Academy. They have an awesome playlist on this engineering mathematics and the concept of general aptitudes. So
Yeah.
there's no need to go for that books, heavy books. You can just understand the concepts from those videos, and yes, you can refer to the previous year's questions from books like Made Easy for Mathematics and Aptitude. I think this is more than sufficient. But because majority of people don't focus on this part, it becomes easier to get ahead in the competition if you are good at this area. So this is why this is very very important part of the GATE preparations.
Okay. So next question is about if just suppose we have started our preparation in our second year or third year. So that time, when we don't start preparation, that time this is looks like very easy. But when we start it, so we have so many hurdles. Like we have assignments, we have midterms and terms. So during your preparation phase, how you have managed all these things, Mr. Shashank?
So I started this preparation around second year only itself. So what I did, I bought some notes from MedEasy, and during the semester examinations, I used to study from that notes, not from my college notes, so that I was not trying to get a good CGPA in my semester exams, but I was trying to get a mix of both this semester and GATE. So what I did was just to assignments, tests, these are going on. But how you are preparing for these tests and how you are preparing for semester exams, I did from that coaching notes. So majority of the subjects are a part of GATE. So I did study from that notes and gave the semester exam. That's how
Yeah,
I
I think
attended.
college syllabus is the subset of the GATE syllabus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're preparing for GATE, then you are definitely you'll go do in college exams. And so,
And that notes were actually GATE plus ESE. So all that 10 or 12 marks questions as well, they all get covered for semester exams.
right.
So, Mr. Divyansh, how you have managed your college studies and your GATE preparation?
I don't used to study in my college life. I have appeared in 2018 GATE exam, but in that exam I scored 16 marks only. So I told you that I started my preparations in after getting in that job of L&T Infotech. So yes, I had to manage that workload of job. So what I used to do is that my job timing was 2:30 p.m. from 11 p.m. at night. So what I used to do was after getting 12 a.m. at home, I used to study for those 4 hours from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. So I had to manage that because I think one of the biggest factors in my preparation was my discipline and consistency, and I think that is very very important for everyone. So if you are again that if your why is strong, you will not be needing any external motivation factor. If your why is strong for the preparation, you will automatically be disciplined. So that is how I used to do my preparations.
Okay. So next question is from Mr. Shashank that like civil and mechanical are brother sister, we can say like that. So we can for a civil if a civil engineer wants to take up this GATE examination, so what rank he should target? Like for mechanical and civil both, I'm asking,
So if
for
you
getting
are
a good PSU and in getting admission into a good IIT for MTech.
So even getting into a good IIT depends on what branch you are opting for. There's a list
Yeah.
of branches from top to bottom. You can get IIT Bombay, lower branch, and you can get IIT Ropar top branch. You have to choose institute versus branch. There's a mix of
Yeah.
options. So talking about mechanical, it also depends on the category. In which category do you belong to? If you are belonging to general, you should target for 80 plus. Between 75 to 80, it's a then you have to perform very well in the interview. Below 75 to 70, you can get a good IIT for MTech. And below 70 to 65, lower IITs with lower branches, and below 65, it's NIT's range. It can vary 2 3 marks up and down, and also someone getting 80 also cannot get a PSU, and someone getting 70 can get a PSU. It also depends on the how you well you perform in the interview as well. So, and it's the same, I guess, in civil as well. And for civil, you can just reduce 3 or 4 marks than mechanical. These both branches are saturated with the number of students.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah.
they should reduce the number of attempts, else the people like us will be giving gate for 4 5 times and increase the cutoff.
So my next question is from Mr. Devyansh that in our engineering course curriculum, we have so many subjects and many of them are like soft skills, English classes, economics classes. So many subjects are there which are not the part of GATE syllabus. So how we should manage those subjects because those are also a bit technical, like coding is there. So how we should manage that?
See. GATE is not the only thing in your life, right? Don't We should not make GATE that big part of our life. Yes, GATE is important. If you have some goals, yes, it is important. But I think these things, like as you said, soft skills, communication and coding and economics, as you said, these things are also important. You will realize that how important communication is. For example, if you are good at your domain knowledge, if you are excellent, you just know all the concepts, but you are not able to convey those concepts to the interview in an easy and fine language. You don't know how to explain things in an easy language, then your domain knowledge is of no use there. I hope you understand
Yes.
what I'm saying. So there, the
Yeah, yeah.
communication skills become also very important. So these tiny things develop your personality, and in the front of interview, they just don't go for the domain knowledge. They just check out your whole personality. So don't make a gate that much big part of your life. Yes, it is important, but these two small things are also very important in developing your personality. So please focus on that too. I won't advise you to just keep aside these things. Yes, you'll have to manage accordingly. You'll have, if you show a little bit interest in these things, you'll know by yourself that how I can manage. You'll definitely manage your own time by yourself.
Also, I would like to add one more point to this, is that these economics, this project management, these subjects are part of ESE, or some
Yeah.
subjects are part of some other examinations as well. So if you're targeting only GATE, then you have to prepare according to that. If you're targeting some other exams, these subjects becomes also as important as the technical ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
English is also a major part of many exams.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we can take up one question from comment section. Someone is asking that is dropping out a year for GATE is good option.
Yeah. So till the time you are graduating the UG, you are of 25 age. Investing 1 year for the rest of 30, 35 years of life is not bad. 1, 2 years, how much time you are investing to do well in your next 30, 35 years is great. Yes, you can opt for dropping 1 year, 2 years, but you should be confident enough to crack some or go some good attempts. But yeah, in my opinion, dropping is not a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are just investing a year. You are just investing in your life. That is it. Just see through that window.
So next question and very important question. We just want with this we want to know that in your first attempt, Mr. Divyansh, you got 16 marks, and after this, in the GATE 2020, you have secured All India rank 8. So what specific strategy you have followed for this transformation?
See, yes, I was about to answer this question when you asked this to Shashank as well, that how should one do the preparation for the gate. So, what I do is that I used, if you see the gate syllabus, it is a very huge pile. You can see just a huge mountain. You just have to climb a step by step, right? So what you have to do is you'll have to break down into months. You have to plan that, okay, in this month I need to complete this, and in that month you again need to break down into weeks, and in these weeks you can break down your goals in a day, that this is my goal for a day. So this is very important, breaking down of the goals in small portions. Secondly, uh, as Shashank said, that he's a kind of person that he used to write always. He used to write things to understand it better. I am exactly the same kind of person. I write in English, I write in Hindi, I write in Punjabi. Whatever I know, I just write the mix of all the languages. Because whenever you write something in your own languages, it becomes very easier for you. Plus, in doing this process, you are making your own notes as well, and these notes will help you at the time of your revisions when there's only 10 to 15 days or 1 month left from before the gate examination. So preparing your own handwritten notes is of utmost importance. This is I have whatever results I have achieved in these 2 3 years, last 2 3 years, everything everything is because of my handwritten notes. So this is why notes become very important. And yes, it is also very important to create those notes very neatly and clearly. It's not just that you just write anything anywhere. with like in any notebook. You should be knowing that okay, in this notebook these topics I have written. You can go for use of highlighters, you can go for use of multiple colors of pens. This will definitely make your notes stand out, and it will and when at the time of revisions, when you see these kind of notes, you will be very much clear. It will not be a messy picture, and this will definitely increase your confidence also in the time of gate. So this was the very important aspect for my gate preparation. Plus, apart from this, I just love to use sticky notes. Whenever I used to study, my whole study area was just filled up with the sticky notes, or whatever I have written, I just pasted it on my walls. So that also helps a lot. So this is how I prepared, and this really helps very much. And the same notes which I'm talking about, we have uploaded also on our blog as well. So I received we received that several messages that these notes are incredible, these notes are helping other students as well. So and this will definitely improve your performance in the gate examination.
Okay. So next question is from Mr. Shashank. Like if we talk about civil and mechanical students, so firstly they target for Indian Engineering Services Examination, that is ESC, and after that they start preparing for GATE. Like they try to manage both of them. So what how we should manage both of them? Like we can, there are so many students who clear Indian Engineering Services with a very decent rank and GATE also. So how you should how we should manage both exams? We want a long answer for this, like how we should manage for this. Yeah.
See, engineering service examinations needs technical, aptitude, non-technical parts. It's a wide range of syllabus. GATE is a part of engineering service examination syllabus. GATE is a part of it, subset of it. So if you are preparing for engineering service examination for full, you will get a good score in GATE. But if you are preparing for GATE, that doesn't mean you will get a good score in engineering service examinations. So if you're opting for both GATE and aptitude, you should opt for engineering service examination preparation fully, because when you are going into engineering service examination preparation, you are automatically preparing for GATE examinations as well. And the gap, like the difference between ESC and GATE is like small questions, small concepts out of it. So in ESC, you need to have step-by-step thinking abilities. You should need to have full solution abilities. You should have all syllabus complete. For GATE, it's like one or two questions from one subject, and you don't know which questions, which part will be that. So yeah, for engineering service examination, you will automatically prepare for GATE. And if you're targeting for GATE, then don't target for engineering service examination. It's a wide range of
Yeah.
syllabus.
Yeah. A bit political question from both, a bit political question from both of you. Like this government is more of a like they want a liberal economy, so they are privatizing all the things, and mainly they are privatizing PSUs, and PSUs were main motivating factor for GATE aspirants actually. So how we should keep ourselves motivated from the rumors that ONGC is getting privatized, Steel Authority of India Limited is like they decrease our productivity actually. So firstly, I would like answer from Mr. Divyansh, and after that from Shashank, Mr. Shashank.
See, even you just want to go to ONGC, right? It doesn't matter if it's a PSU or a private company. If you are just clear with that, I think, and privatization is first of all, what I feel is, this is just my opinion, that oil company like ONGC, which is a Maharatna company, and energy company, I don't think that government will privatize some company sort of the level of ONGC. But even if it does, after privatization, what people actually they say is that if any company become privatization, that and what is the benefit of a sarkari nokri, like, right? In private company, we'll have to do a huge amount of work, even though we'll be
Yeah.
getting a good salary. So basically the thing is that people don't want to work, they just want to receive a good salary without doing work. So this is a problem actually. What I feel is that we are the youth of country. We shouldn't be afraid of doing a whole lot of work. Yes, they are PSUs are giving us huge packages, right? So in that in the and in to what we say that इन मतलब बोलते हैं ना उसके बदले में अगर कुछ काम भी करना पड़े तो I don't think there's any harm. So I don't feel that this is a very right sort of mentality here. What I feel is this is just my opinion.
Yeah. Mrs. Shashank.
Yeah, I will agree to Divyansh. So it just that company matters. It's ONGC, whether it's private, whether it's government. It just a company matters. Where you working? If you're working at Google, that doesn't mean you need a sarkari naukri. It that Google
Yeah.
matters, or your Microsoft matters.
Right.
So
Yes.
even that all companies are privatized, their level will be same, their nature of working will be same, and their salaries will be same, and they are not going to throw you out. But you should be working. You should not be like sitting there and just chilling. So I will agree. You go and target. You learn something there as well. How you are targeting private companies, and you will never lose your job, whether it's government or private.
Right. Kuldeep, you're there?
I think his connection is little broken.
Yes. Okay, what I can do is there's two, three questions in comment section. Amandeep
Okay.
Singh asked that once say to achieve something, one needs to sacrifice something. What are your comments on this? Shashank, do you want to answer that?
What you said? Yes, repeat again.
That in order to achieve something, you need to sacrifice something. What are
Yes,
your thoughts on this?
of course. You need to sacrifice lots of love relationships sometimes, and you need to sacrifice that going out, chilling always. Like you prepared for GATE with your job, you sacrifice, you studied in the whole night, you sacrifice your sleep, you sacrifice your
My
you might,
friends used to complain all the time that I have lived in Bombay for about 10 months and I didn't visit Marine Drive with them twice.
yes,
So yeah,
exactly.
so you'll have to do sort of things. See, everything is hard. What I feel is that preparing for GATE is also hard, and
Yes,
preparing the life, if you are not getting a good job after GATE or after graduation, that is also hard. You'll just have to choose what hard you want to invest in, right? So yes,
yes,
definitely you'll have to sacrifice something in order to get something.
yes, exactly.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I got disconnected. Sorry, I got disconnected actually.
Yes, yes.
And no issues.
Yeah. So someone is asking a bit philosophical question that one say to achieve something, one needs to sacrifice something.
Answer,
So what are
answered
your
Yeah,
that
comments?
already. Okay. Answered
we
that.
have
Yeah,
this.
it's not there. Yeah, one more question is there. If I am below average student, where to start? What is first strategy should followed by those type of students?
I
Yeah,
want to
the
answer
first.
this question.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, go
Okay.
ahead, please.
come on, go ahead, go ahead. No issues.
See, I think I hope you are talking about GATE here, Surya. Uh, See, for GATE examination, you don't need to be intelligent. You just need to be consistent. If you are consistent enough in your preparation, you are honest with yourself that yes, I have understood this particular concepts well, but or okay, I don't have, I don't understand this one. If you are honest with yourself, if you are consistent and disciplined enough, intelligence doesn't matter here. As the GATE examination exam, a full form of GATE is a general aptitude test, right? So it is a general aptitude. It is not the measure of your intelligence. It's just the measure of your aptitude. I am not an intelligent student, but yes, I am hardworking. That is why I have been able to achieve this ranks in the last 2 years. So anything can crack the GATE. And yes, there are my friends as well, which didn't do well in their college life education, in their school life, but they have achieved tremendous ranks in this GATE examination. So intelligence doesn't matter here at all. Now, talking about the strategy, the simple strategy you can go for is just go for the syllabus, look the syllabus, what which subjects are targeting which kind of questions. Just take an idea, just take an overview, then start step by step. Just go, let's say you are starting with a particular subject. In the case of petroleum, let's say I'm starting with the drilling engineering subjects. So you can just focus on drilling at that time, and don't what we say, don't compare yourself with any other cells. Just be honest with yourself that okay, I have understood this very well. Doesn't matter if something is steps ahead of you. That is all that matters.
Yeah. So one other question, that is how to cope up with peer pressure. So I would like answer from Mr. Shashank.
पीयर प्रेशर का मतलब क्या होता है मेरी इंग्लिश
मीन्स साथ वाले कैसा कर रहे हैं,
ओके
साथ
ओके
Yeah,
वाले
या
आगे चल रहे हैं
competition.
प्रमोशन में, अलग है कंपटीशन.
नो इश्यूज it matters up to a limit because and it matters maybe because of parents, not because of us. Parents or relatives, like this is working like this is working like this, then you feel under pressure by your own relatives and those people around you. But you should have to be focused. You should have to be focused with your abilities, with your capabilities. You should not look around. Whatever pressures is coming, you just forget everything and target yourself. Target, you compare with yourself only. You don't need to compare with the other person getting a good decent score. All people cannot score AIR1 in GATE.
Yeah,
So if you're capable of getting two, you should be happy of two. Like I got 4,76,000 rank in uh, JEE mains. There was lots of pressure around, but if you ask me, because I got a compartment in class 11, I was failed. I just completed my 1200 with some compartments in backs. So if you ask me, me getting a percentage of 65%, 60 70% in class 12 was great because my expectations from me was low. I did perform well. It doesn't matter for me to look around or what others are scoring. So just compare with yourself. What are your capabilities? If I performed well, then my capabilities, yes, I performed well. And also
yeah,
this below average things based on that percentage, I don't like at all. It's just one matter of one exam which can turn from you from below average to the intelligent. Just one exam,
yeah,
3 hours.
yeah. Excellent answer. But one quote I'm remembering here is that in Hindi, that if लोग क्या सोचेंगे अगर वो भी हम सोचेंगे तो फिर लोग क्या सोचेंगे.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
why do you need to worry about all these things? These things doesn't matter.
Yeah. So someone is asking that how to work on consistency and confidence while preparing for the exams. So Mr. Divyansh, I would like your answer for this.
I've already discussed this, that first of all, if you are starting something, you need to be very clear about your mind, and in your mind, that why I'm starting this. So if your that why is strong, you'll not need some external motivation, or you don't need to see the videos of Sandeep Maheshwari or some other kind of motivators. If your why is strong, I think you will be consistent, you will be disciplined. This is the only answer. This is what I feel that.
Yes,
Yeah.
the inside motivation is more important than outside
Yeah.
motivation.
Yeah, outside
Yeah.
motivation is temporary. It
Yeah.
fades out after 2 3 hours or 2 3 days, like that.
So at last, I would like to I would like both of your answers. That what will be your message for the GATE aspirants who are currently preparing for GATE? Either they are in third year or they are in their final year. So firstly, Mr. Shashank.
Uh, Prepare well. So the thing about what is going after gate, you just forget this. What you are going to do after gate, you think after getting that rank in gate. If don't
Yeah,
start thinking, oh, okay, I will target this, I will target this, I will target PSU, I will target IITs. Don't target anything. Go ahead, give your best, start preparing, be consistent. Don't like today I'm going in a party, I won't study. If I am going in a party, I have to come and study after 12. I have to be that much of consistent that whatever things are happening in my life, I have to take out 2 hours or 3 hours in my day to give to gate. because this external factors, parties, marriages, friends going out, this will go out throughout the year in third year or final year. So just take out your time, fix some time, target some things like I have to do this in this week, target do this in this month, and give your best. And once you get a rank, then start thinking, what can I get? What can I get a PSU? Can I get an IIT? What can I go now, or should I drop out? But for now, you just start studying with a consistent performance and just do well. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
So
to make yourself very, very important. You just have to give priority to yourself. That's it. For but what some people thinks is that let's say I'm preparing for gate and my friend is asking me, chal bhai party karne chalte hain, we'll go and do some party. But I some kind of what they do is that what people do is if I just say no to him, he will mind, wo bura मान जाएगा, like that. And in that peer pressure they just say okay and chalte, and they are harming their preparations there, they are harming their, they are just risking their lives there, they are risking their careers due to these decisions. And these kind of situations arises on the daily basis, right? So just think, if you are consistent in your preparations, if you are doing very well and you have managed to score a very good rank in that gate examination, वो सेम बंदा आपको बोलेगा भाई तूने कमाल कर दिया. The same thing. That same guy will tell you this. So these this peer pressure kind of thing and these all little bit things you need to throw it out of the window. These are not the, if you want to do great in life, you have to sacrifice these things. That's it.
yeah. So one last question, which is there in comment section, that not sitting for from Mr. Divyansh, not sitting for placements, but focusing 100% on GATE or any other competitive examination. So what will be your take on this?
I think this is not a wise decision. If you have the option of placements, why won't you sit for placements? You'll it is very good to have a backup. Let's say you are preparing for gate, and in order to, you are very, very confident that okay, I have done my good preparations for the gate examination, and that is why I'm not appearing in the placement sessions. Let's say unfortunately something happens to you, anything, any kind of situation can arise, is that you are not, you are, let's say you missed the gate examination, or you didn't manage to do that well in the gate examination. So there's always, if you have a backup option, it's always good. Why you should go for the placements as well. It is not a wise option to leave the placements, because some colleges are there, some students are there, like Shashank is there as well. Shashank is saying that his colleges does not provide that good placements. So people need that kind of placements, and if you have that option of getting placed through campus, I don't think that you should avoid it.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for enlightening us for this prestigious GATE examination, and I hope that all the participants have resolved their queries from our speakers. So, thank you so much for joining us, and I will request all the participants that please fill the feedback link to get the certificate. So, thank you so much, both of you, for joining this.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Kuldeep, for
thank
inviting.
you. Session.